Hey, this is Sam Black with Mono Blue again in Standard. I'm on the play here, and I have to mulligan this one land hand, and this is a little better. Not a bad draw. Looks like I'm playing against Esper, which is one of the matches that I enjoy playing because it's difficult, not one that's historically great for me. Let's see if I can resolve with Thassa. Alright, so I'm off to a pretty good start here. Unless he has a deicide, which he does. Oh, that's brutal. At least I didn't have another in my hand. Not sure. All right, here we go. It's going downhill very quickly. That was not what I expected him to take. So he's he's representing that he might not be able to cast a Supreme Verdict next turn. I think that things are going badly enough that I have to just play into it and hope he can't. Game 1 is generally rough for me, and with Thassa already having been hit by a deicide, I think I'm way behind, so I'm just going to play all my things, and if he has a Supreme Verdict, I'm basically dead. But if he doesn't, I could actually steal this game, and he does. Not what I needed. Alright, I'm surprised that didn't get killed. Sure. Alright. He obviously has more lands than I do, but I'm going to offer a trade with this Mutavault here because he can use more mana better than I can, and trading takes him off of mana to counter Frostburn Weird. Well, if he counters this, he counters it. Okay, great. I really should not attack into Mutavault with Jace active with it. Yeah, right, we're just going to attack with Frostburn. Rather than putting my Mutavault in the graveyard for no reason. I could just hit for 2 and play Tidebinder, but I think it's better to hit for 3. Alright, do it again. Does he really have nothing here? Well, that's good news. The fact that he didn't protect his Jace at all makes me think he doesn't have like a Supreme Verdict or anything, so I'll just run this Judge's Familiar out. I guess this is going to be a Sphinx's Revelation in response, which will probably seal this game for him. He doesn't know to just click on the colorless, I guess. Yep. Offer this trade again. Play a couple more 2/2s. That's not a good sign. I assume that means he's gonna do something horrible. That counts. Don't think I have outs at this point. Yeah, I'm dead. I can't Thassa through it. I don't have a Cyclonic Rift. Just totally dead. Okay. So, obviously, I bring in my counter spells, every single one of them, except Essence Scatter. My card draw stuff, cut Masters, cut Raptors, cut Rapids. Nykthos is what I usually cut here. Just making sure that's what I want to do. Yeah, I'll cut Nykthos. It's kind of nice to have land in the control matchup this can become, but I think I care about my threat density, and this is a colorless land. It's never going to really do its thing. This is interesting. I actually think I'm going to keep, but it's very close. need to draw an island. Next best thing. Yes, I would like to gain 4 life. I will not counter that. Alright, let's see if I can not get hit by a deicide here. That is not as bad. Or I do things, doesn't matter obviously because he's tapped out. Yeah, that's fine. Please take 2. Not using any of these cards anyway. That's really bad for me. And I have to just fight the power here. Maybe I should have played the Tidebinder, it's close. Almost want to just attack him. Put him to 5. Jace goes up forever. Judge's Familiars are functionally dead, but still hanging out, pinching his mana. Super close. Just gonna go for him. Judge's Familiars were kind of locking him out of life gain by invalidating Sphinx's Revelation. Plus I get Dispel in case he does deal with them at some point. Wondering if I can actually afford to... I think it might be better to attack with 1 Mutavault and play Frostburn Weird. It's also very close. This is among the hardest spots. Like, these decisions are super close. I think I just attack with both Mutavaults. Kind of want to attack with just 1 Mutavault and leave up Dispel, and then attack with 1 Mutavault next turn, or with 2 Mutavaults next turn. Like, hope to draw an island so that I can have Dispel up the whole time. I'm gonna do that. rev for 1, and I have to dispel that because I want to keep him at 2. And I don't want to use both familiars, I'd rather use the dispel, though again, that's actually a close decision. He has to minus here. Detention sphere by itself, because those other things don't do anything. Alright, that is sick. Given that he has Banishing Light on top of Detention Spheres and Planeswalkers, I might want to try to make room for this second Cyclonic Rift. Not really sure what I would cut, though. It'd have to be like a Tidebinder Mage. I think I'd rather just have the threat. Yeah, I just want the threats. Could cut Thassa to play around Deicide, but I'm not sure how many Deicides those Esper decks are usually playing, but I don't think it's worth it. Just like the last hand, but worse because I only have one Judge's Familiar, but better because I'm on the draw, so I'm going to keep. Syncopate's nice too. Now what I'm looking for, Tidebinder. There we go. Now we're getting somewhere. Play Thassa. Judge's Familiar makes it so that he can't as profitably, and he can't like Deicide into Supreme Verdict or something. No, I want this Thassa to resolve. This is what I was talking about in the little text blurb before this video. Judge's Familiar is great. That's fine. Land would have been even better, but Thassa's good. Sticking Biden here would have been real nice. What is he doing? He just revving this turn? Okay, last breath plus something. It's like a little tempting to keep this just because he's left mana open, but I think I should bottom it and look for a land. I'd like to play Tidebinder. He only has one blue up. But he might be trying to get me to, play something into a Gainsay. I think I just play Tidebinder and hold up Syncopate, because he might be able to play an Elspeth or something next turn. No circumstance where I'm fighting over this Tidebinder. I guess if he were to Syncopate for 2, I might pay it, but it's still risky. Not attacking with Mutavault there was a bit of a tell, but that's fine. Needling Mutavault? That's fine. I think it's worth doing, but it's not particularly devastating. What he doesn't know is that I'm not really that interested in attacking with Meat Vault because I want to hold mana up. So I'm trying to play aggro control game here. This is interesting. I guess I want this. It's close. It might not end up working out. Attack. I'm not going to tap out here. I'm scrying and hitting him for 2. No reason to play my spells, and I can just hold up Syncopate for his game-winning threats. Obnoxious but acceptable. No, I want lands. Yes. Yes. Just gonna be real patient here. No. I actually think that's a good sign. He might go for it soon. Nope. Alright, now, if I play Night Veil, I have 5 mana up. If he plays a land, he can play Elspeth with 4 up, which gets around Syncopate. I guess I should keep sitting. Rev for 2. I guess I just allow that. I don't know that it does anything. Jace is worth a gainsay. Or Syncopate. He's already played a land. Could Syncopate for 6. With Dispel up. Tempting. These Syncopates are not getting better, and I don't like having 2 of them. I think it's too obnoxious if he wins a counter war over it. How's he gonna do that? You have to have 2 counter spells. I guess he could just have 2 counter spells. Yeah, I'll just gainsay. Yes, please. Alright, with negate Dispel up, I think I can cast Night Veil. Yep, dead. Sure. At the point where I want threats now. Yep, dead. Definitely not. Not useful. Very slightly high risk, low reward. Not sure that that play was worth it. The good news is that because he has some mana tapped, I'm less afraid of like a big revelation that I would want to counter into something else. Like if he revs here, it's like a little annoying, but not a huge deal. Looks like he's thinking about it. If he revs for the full amount, I'd be really tempted to syncopate, but I think I might have to just let it happen. Rev for 2 he can have all day. I wonder if he's playing around Syncopator, indicating that he wanted to fight over that with Dispel. Don't think it would be worth using a Dispel on, even if I did try to counter it, so I assume it was about Syncopate. Obvious negate. No, I just hope he doesn't have... He does have Dispel. Okay. I might die here. Yeah, that Biden was wrong. Probably going to lose, but it's not technically over yet. Especially if I draw... I guess I can just draw something double blue, play it, wake up Thassa, unblockable, and kill Elspeth. I'm fine. That does not count. Come on. Alright, this is going to be hard. Wish I hadn't played that Bident. Can't allow this. It's down to 1 card. Come on, Thassa, find me something good. No. That kind of counts. It's a little annoying because it brings back a Thassa and kills my Thassa and gives him Detention Spear, but I guess I have another Thassa I can play after that. It'll certainly do. My play is going to be to just play it at the end of his turn, hope it resolves, and then try to stop Elspeth from getting back into play, although he has a million lands in play. It's going to be really hard to syncopate it. Please don't have a counter spell. I'm trying to decide if that's great for me or bad for me. So it gets rid of this Thassa, but it gets this Thassa out of play, and then this one comes into play. He could have just done it later. Yeah, I guess that's great for me. It's certainly great that he did it before rather than after the Rift resolved. Okay, so if I play this, hit him with Thassa, draw a card. Okay, if I don't play this, I can syncopate for 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So he can feel like I just want to try to kill him through Elspeth. Might be stupid. Certainly ambitious in a world where he has Detention Sphere. And he can needle Thassa if he really wants. Wait, he didn't even take this Thassa out of my hand with the Deicide? What is going on? Don't think it was worth trading my Mutavault into mana to kill his Mutavault when I'm drawing a card here. Not the right card. Yep. Is he just dead? I guess he can needle Thassa. I think I counter this anyway. All right. I kind of don't think I should have won that game if he played it right, although maybe I should have if I didn't cast the Bident. It's a hard matchup. I mean, difficult to play.